very good day to everybody in every different parts of the world, wherever you are. You're welcome. If this is your first time of joining us today, this is Emerald Lifted TV, and this is the right place to be. For those that have not yet subscribed to this channel, please help us to subscribe, okay? And when you do, please don't forget to click on that notification sign bell button. Don't forget, so that whenever we have new uploads, you'll be the first people to be notified. You're welcome. Those that already have subscribed to this channel, you are just more than the best. You're just helping me to boost myself, that I can do more in this channel. You're welcome. So without much ado, let's get into today's topic, and it's quite different because we already know what is happening around the world this time around. Okay, people are really going through hard times just to make sure they cover up on what's their whatever their desires are, and they were not able. And you can observe that people that are passing through this pandemic, many of them lost their jobs, many of them lost their families, many of them, in fact, there are a lot of effects, side effects that this pandemic caused in the lives of a lot of people. So we are going to discuss something in line with that. And I did a video concerning that, but this time around we're making it quite different because when we talk about people that are suffering, we're also going to be talking about people that are helping to reduce their stress, to reduce their pain, to reduce their suffering, to reduce their whatever is that hardship they experience. And today we are going to appreciate them, because when we appreciate those that are assisting these people that are less privileged, people that are not able to meet up with their needs, they tend to do more, understand? So today we have a man of the moment, and there is no other person we're going to be talking about today. For me, I don't know, we have a lot of organizations that do help people that are in need, especially in this period of time. But I just picked one person because subsequently we're going to be picking people that have done a lot of good to the society. Okay, so I pick a man today, and the next one we're going to be picking more. All right. So today, and the man of the moment is who? Please, we need a bit of a band to welcome him in. So today we're going to be talking about who? Uche Ujemba, which is Williams Uchemba. He's a Nigerian. For those that don't know, he's a Nigerian, and he's formerly a Nollywood actor, and he started this acting career at a very little age. I will fix the picture right so that you know more about who he is. Okay, so but right now he got a new appointment as a UN ambassador, okay, representing the youths, African youths in the diaspora. And one thing I really love about him, okay, is his philanthropic nature. He's also a philanthropist. He runs a philanthropic organization, and the name of the philanthropic organization is Williams Uchemba Foundation. And he's also a motivational speaker. So you just go to his Instagram account and know more about him, or Google him. So today I'm going to pick him up. Why? Because there's something I saw recently on Instagram account, maybe basically because I always follow him. I do like following him because when I see people that are doing well to the society, I just want to to see more about them, to see how I can also do my own parts, okay, to the society by learning from them. So I do follow him, and I saw that sometimes I do see, because I know there are a lot of us that knows, especially if we are from Nigeria, that knows who I'm talking about. For those that don't know, because I know people are going to be watching this very broadcast today I'm doing. So I just want you to know more about him, so that we know we have a lot of people in every different parts of the world that are also creating a lot of philanthropic organization just to elevate people's suffering. Okay, but this very man, like I said before, is in Nigeria. Okay, I just want to pick him, as I always do, like appreciating other people. So let's not go in another direction. He's also philanthropic, like I said, and I saw an Instagram post of his, though I always see or some of his posts, okay, where he helps people, where he assists people, where he always takes away these burdens off people's shoulder. And what he does is to go to the slums. He goes to the slums. He goes to those dirty areas that you don't even expect to reach, because you see, rich people, I'm not saying it's all of them anyway, rich people, some of them, they don't go to those, but for him to bring out himself to do it, that means he's really doing it from his heart. And there was one time that there was one interview, all right, that was carried out on him, and he replied them when they asked him, why are you doing all this? Well, people and really turn it to something. There is not the society that we live in. People will definitely call you bad, give you bad names. They will just want to discourage you. So it's left for you to stand your ground and stand firm, because you know what you are called to do. And they were saying a lot of bad things about him. They were trying to tarnish his image, letting him to understand that he's just doing it just to create awareness, just to publicize himself. And the only reply that I gave to them the very person that is interviewing him, okay, was the panel that was interviewing him. The only thing he replied then was, sometimes he laughs when people say these things, and you know you expect it, okay? This is the society that we live in, all right? So he laughs, and he replied them that what he's doing, people don't even understand, because it's what he's called to do. That he got a revelation from God that this is what he has to do. And I now know the reason why God, increased him, why God elevated him. Because, people that God really have already assigned to do something on the earth, you are called to do something, and at the end of the day, you disappoint God, you're going to pay very hard for it. And God elevated him by giving him that position. We know there was a time that some kind of sad publicity was going around about him. They're trying to say that that position is occupying as an ambassador in the UN. He's just, embezzling money. He's just there, not doing the right thing. Okay, the job that he was told to do to help the youth is not even doing it. He's just there, scalavanting and using the money. Okay, so I heard that news. All right, that was the time that he started newly. This is his philanthropic, his job as a philanthropist, and I heard that they're just trying to bring him down. That is just it. So he stood on his ground because he knows what he's called to do. He stood on the ground without being distracted. And that is what really I want everybody to understand. In every part of the world, if you're the type of people that are assisting people, that are helping people that are in them need, and a lot of people will always come around and let you know that what you are doing, you're just trying to create publicity. You want to disclose yourself, so that people will be, give you a hand clap, all right? So that shouldn't discourage you, because people, where we live right now in this world, they don't like encouraging. Even if at all you have people that are encouraging things that you are doing, they will definitely look for one thing to say. Whether you are doing the right thing, whether you are doing the wrong thing. So if you are doing the wrong thing, people will definitely say you are doing the wrong thing. If you are doing the right thing, people will definitely say the same. So it's better you stand firm, continue to do your good without looking at the society and whatever they just want to term you as, all right? So he stood, this Williams Ojemba I'm talking about today, he stood on his ground without even listening to those, side talks about his image and this and that, and you understand? So they're just trying to pull him down, but he stood on his ground. That news came and passed, all right? But if it's some, they will just fall to the bad publicity. But he was standing on his ground. He knew what he was called to do. That's what one thing I love about him, because even when that family, I saw that very post, because it really touched me. I really need to do my own part. If we do our own parts, because we know there are a lot of people, they do good, but some people don't get appreciation. In this level that I am, I need to use this time to appreciate him for what he is. I just pray that one day he's going to see this post, all right, to let him know that he should do more. It doesn't have to be what people say. He should stand on his ground and do what he's called to do. Okay. So that post I saw in that Instagram talking about, it's about a family, in fact, living in the shackles, and is there in the slum area where he was going on his assignment. Because even during this pandemic, when it was so serious at that time, he was going to different places, dirty places. In fact, sometimes when they show this on the video that he posts on his Instagram account, I do doubt it. Like, look at where people are living. Oh my God. But this one caught, because this place that this lady was living and the family were living, it's so dirty. So, in fact, you can't even believe that a human being can stay in such environment. And they've been staying there for 13 good years with grown-up daughter. And the child, that one that touched me more is just the child that she newly gave birth to. It's not up to 6 months or so. The child later died. And the reason why the child died was just because of infection. She says that when they stayed in that very, I don't know, will I call that a house? When they stay in that very hut or whatever, I don't know, okay? When they stay there, they keep, smells comes through the window. They don't, in fact, I imagined it, because when I saw the environment, I was looking at the window side, this gutter, I don't know whether, this gutter will keep this green waters, mixtures, and those smells was just oozing out. And it pained me so much because I'm a mother. I understand what that means. Okay, for a woman to stay back with the husband, even in that suffering, for 13 years they've been there, and they didn't even know where their next help will come from. And that is why I'm also going to use the opportunity to address people that no matter what you're facing, because it really touched me, because I myself, I learned something from that very clip of that very lady that was helped by William Chamber Foundation. I learned a lot, because I sometimes I look at myself, and I know people also do the same. They tend to say that their situations are so difficult to go by, like they have been on the mountain, this problem that they are facing, because we know a lot of people that are facing, including everybody. There's nobody that would run from not facing one or two things. Okay, and you'll be telling yourself it's like you are tired of that situation. And that is what I learned from that, because sometimes you just be tired. I was looking at this family, I say, at least I have a good place to stay, a place to stay, okay, place where I will not accommodate this smell and these things that this woman and the family are complaining about. All right, and yet I still keep saying to myself that there are one or two needs that God have not met for me, or what is happening, or questions like people they keep asking. They've given up hope, and these people were still staying in that kind of environment. There is no good water. How would they drink good water when there is no money to even feed, when they can't even afford a good apartment to pay for the apartment, okay, apartment rent? So till God heard their cry. And another thing here, I don't want to make this video so long. I will try as much as I can, because if I pour out my heart the way it is with that very post, my God, this whole video will take long, okay? So the woman in particular, she speaks a very, very clean, good English. The husband the same. The daughters, in fact, they don't even expect to be in that. In fact, I'm sure that's the reason why, because even the woman in particular, when they were interviewing the woman, the wife, okay, she said that sometimes the daughter, because Uche Njemba, the way that he saw that family was when it was just passing through, trying to help people, trying to assist people, along the road, and he got this little girl in the front of the house. I will try and see if I can leave it. I will try. Okay, got this very lady at the front of the house reading novel. That was what caught him, that this little child, okay, can stay in the front of this slum, still reading, reading, for her future. That was what got his attention. He came close to the place and was not asking, looking at the place where they were living. Oh my God, it was a very gory situation. All right, the little girls that she has speak so beautifully, speak good English without missing anyone. Okay, so when you see people passing through something like this, I look at them, they are very clean in their personality, they speak well, but yet situations, just know that these people need help. So this is just a way of preaching to people. I just pray that I sees this post, just to let him know that that video I was touched. I know there are other ones that I keep saying on social media. All right, so but this one caught my attention. I just pray that he should continue doing what he's doing. He's just the one that, in fact, I don't even know the right words to use. So I'm just doing this. If there's any people that you see around you that are doing this, because we know that where we live right now, people are really passing through stress. People are, especially in this, people have lost their job. Like I said before, I did a video concerning the after effect of this very pandemic, the life that we live. So I will leave the link up here somehow so that you will see more of that. What this very pandemic has cost us, we can't even explain enough of that. So that is why, even if I thought there are bad news around, take this time to encourage people that are also assisting people, taking them out of their suffering. Encourage them by speaking good of them. So I don't want to make this so long. I love you all. Thank you for sticking by. Please, if you've not yet subscribed, I'm going to say again, please help us to subscribe so that we can bring this kind of content to you, because we have to be positive no matter the sad news that we hear around us. So I love you all. Till we're going to see the next time. Bye.